Hello, everybody. Today I would like to take a few minutes of your time to discuss the dog breed known as Wiener dog, hot dog dog, but in reality is the Dachshund. I'd like to do this by giving you a bit of the dog's history, the type of different types of Dachshunds, the varied and uh, different colors of their coat and size, the grooming level of each different breed, and the different personality traits that this wonderful little breed has. My name is Bill, and I have been owned by or have owned, which depending upon your point of view, by a wiener dog or a dachshund. Her name is Princess Ladybug. I got Princess Ladybug from a breeder when she was 10 weeks old, and she is now 11 years old. She is my fountain of knowledge, so to speak, for the breed. Um, it's quite a breed, and I will go into that in a bit. The dachshund goes back over 600 years and comes from the Bavarian area of Germany. They were actually created, so to speak, by crossbreeding the terrier type of dog and the hound type of dog. The reason for this being that on a farm, all animals, no matter what they were, had a job. No animal was just a pet. And so the dachshund or the dogs on the farm had a job too. And the dachshund's job, which they were created for, was to rid the farm of vermin. In this case, the larger of the dogs, once they were bred, were to kill badgers. Badgers lived in the ground underneath in holes. And these badgers were not a good thing on a farm. They liked the taste of chicken. And they would go and raid the farmers' chicken houses at night, kill the chickens, and eat them. Now, in those days, some of the farms were using the chicken, the eggs, and the chicken themselves as food for the farmer. Some of the larger farms raised the chickens and the eggs to be sold as produce. So either way, it was very important to keep the farm rid of badgers, and that's where the dachshund came in. The dachshund, by way of crossbreeding these two different breeds, created a long, low-bodied dog with big paws in the front and little ones in the back so that they could actually go down into the badger hole. Their back legs would stay up on the top of the ground. Their front legs would dig down into the holes where they would grab the badger, pull the badger out of the hole, bring him up to the surface, and kill him. The smaller breed, the smaller ones that were born, were bred to kill rabbits and mice and rats. The same way, they would go down into the holes, grab out the rabbit, shake him until he broke his neck, and kill him. And because rabbits also, although cute and furry, were an anathema to farmers. They would eat the farmers' produce, and again, farmers either raise the produce for their own sustenance or they raise the produce to sell. So in either case, they couldn't afford to allow these vermin to run free and ruin their produce. So they crossbred the dachshund, and the dachshund became a intricate part of the farmer's family. Uh, they also later on became a very popular breed with the English in particular. And then, of course, they were brought over to the United States in the 1800s, and they were finally recognized as a breed by the American Kennel Club in the late 1800s. They did suffer a sort of period where they were not so popular during World War I because of the influence of Germany on the World War. People kind of got away from the popularity of the breed. But they resurfaced again, and today they're one of the 10 most popular breeds in the United States. Here are the 3 basic types of dachshunds. The long-haired dachshund on the left of the picture, the smooth coat is in the middle of the picture, and the wire-head dachshund is on the right of the picture. These are the basic types. They come in 3 sizes: the standard, which weighs between 20 and 32 pounds, the tweenie, which weighs between 18 and 9 pounds, and the teacup, which is 8 pounds or less. The teacup is very rare. They do come in a variety of colors and patterns, from polka dots, almost called a dapple, to the English cream, which is almost an off-white. Each type has a different level of grooming with it. The smooth coat is perhaps the easiest, with a bath every other week or so, because they're short haired, they don't shed that much, but you do have to give them a bath every 2 weeks. The long haired requires a little bit more grooming, because they do have to be brushed at the very least once a week, and they have to be bathed every 2 weeks. Perhaps the most intensive grooming is with the wire-haired. Their hair is coarse and wiry like a terrier's hair, so they have to go to the groomers at least once a month to get their coat trimmed and kept shortish. And they each have different personalities as well. The smooth coat is the typical ordinary dachshund. They're in your face. They're sort of barky, and just in the middle of everything, and curious as all get out. The AKC describes the personality of the dachshund as a curious, friendly, and brave to distraction. That means typically that the dachshunds are not afraid to fight a breed much larger than them to protect their family. They want to be with their humans all the time. That's the other thing that you have to think about, is that they don't want to leave you alone. Whether it's extra cuddle time, or sitting in your lap while you watch TV, or for them sitting outside the bathroom door while you use the bathroom, they want to be with their family all the time. To me, that's a great deal. When you want a companion, you want them to be there, and boy, these guys really want to be a companion. In conclusion, the breed is a good breed for smaller places of living, such as apartments and lofts. They adapt really well to city or country surroundings. They're easily groomed and are fun personalities. They do have a tendency to be stubborn, especially when training. But with patience, rewards, and lots of love, they train quite well, and they make a great companion. Thank you for your time. I hope I have added some new information for you about this fun little breed. Thank you.